Hey, I'm Tyler Ross of Ross Real Estate in Warrenton, Virginia, and as I've been preparing for this backcountry hike, I've been watching a lot of bag dumps about the things that you have to carry with you, and I thought I'd do that as a realtor for you guys today, anyone interested. So these are things that I always have in my trunk. We live in a rural community, so we do a lot of walking around big lots, so a lot of that's kind of oriented towards walking land and things. So this is my bag of little realtor toys, and this is my bag of big realtor toys. So when I'm installing signs, I usually have to hammer them into the ground. So I got my rubber mallet. I got my signposts back here. I carry this wheel everywhere. It's good for measuring, a lot more versatility than a tape measure if you're measuring setbacks or lot lines. Sometimes you end up having to measure 300 or 400 feet, and that's just not doable with a tape measure or a laser, really. Every now and again, you got to get through a fence or a padlock, so I carry these. Having had Lyme disease before, I'm willing to take the DEET rather than Lyme, so when walking land, we'll carry this. I would typically have a pair of rubber boots also that go knee high. Emergency lockbox when we need one right away. I always carry flagging tape. You never know when you need to mark a corner or find your trail so you can find your way back, something of importance. And when you're looking at land that's recently surveyed, often they drive the iron rod, pin, or stake so far into the ground that you end up with this little 3 or 4 inch piece of tape on the ground and you can't find it anywhere. So I like to heavily tape corners when I can find them so I can see them from forever away. Again, in the interest of just being kind of prepared for everything, you never know when you need a good pair of work gloves to kind of when you're wrestling with something that you really don't want to put your hands on. Older places, farms, they'll have rusty fence lines or whatever it may be, barbed wire, and just having them ready. I got my other 100-foot tape here. I always carry zip ties. You never know when you got a sign that's going to fall down, or, I mean, frankly, I've used this more for my friends' signs than my own. I'll drive by on a windy day and their sign has fallen and can't find their clasp, so I'll just zip this on for them real quick. And I've had people do that for me. I love that about the realtor community here, is that we take care of each other. I also carry rubbing alcohol. Out here we use, we get a lot of our water from wells as opposed to a water system like in town, and we need to do water sample tests, and you want to clean the faucet before you pull your water sample, so I always have some extra rubbing alcohol. Carry my staple gun. If you ever have to post a trespassing or other type of sign, I keep this handy. And a couple of things that are a little bit more case specific, but you can zoom in here. I always carry around a little medical pack just in case for myself or others. I'll often have a wooden stake to mark a drain field or a distribution box or a property corner more clearly if there aren't any trees to heavily tape a limb with. Some miscellaneous tools, some tape, hand sanitizer, just staples, blades and screwdrivers. I bought like 15 of these Phillips heads. They tend to disappear, and you never know when you need to twist a screw on your sign or whatever it may be. And then the occasional excess riders, that these need to be clean. This is something you can get YouTube certified in just about anything. I like to practice lock picking. It's kind of a fun hobby, and also when you have a homeowner that can't find their keys and you know how to pick a lock, you can save them an awful lot of trouble from getting a locksmith out. Those are the things that I carry with me every single day. They're always in my trunk. I'd be interested to know what kind of things that you carry or the things that I'm missing out on. So that's it. Make it a great day.